For this, I've employed the use of a yoga strap. And we're going to do 3 stretches: hamstring, IT band stretch, a final spinal twist, and a supine butterfly. So, let's get to it. From here, just take the ball of the foot into your yoga strap, keeping both hips down. See if you can relax the lower back so that the leg is lifted by creasing the front of the hip. Creasing the front of the hip. And the leg might be 90 degrees, it might be a little bit lower. Once you arrive in that position, anchor the elbows to the floor so you can relax the shoulders and the neck. Take 3 deep breaths as you stay in this position. And you have one more breath. The IT band, which tends to get tight after a bout of sports, so go into the opposite hand. Bring the starting arm out to the side, and this time just guide that leg across the midline, keeping both hips down. We have a spinal twist coming up, which will target the parts of the body that would stretch if the hip was higher. So keep the hip down for now. And then gently bring it back to center. For 3 breaths. Switch to the other side. And we start with 3 breaths, straight down the middle, lowering the ball of the foot lower than the heel, making sure both hips are grounded. And then you can be a little bit bent. Doesn't have to be locked straight. Let the elbows ground down to the floor so that you can relax the shoulders. 3 deep breaths right here. And one more breath. Grab both ends of the yoga strap in the opposite hand. Bringing that starting hand out to a T. Guide the leg across the midline. Again, keeping both hips down. You'll feel the stretch on the outside of the leg. And give that 3 nice long deep breaths. We start connecting with the imagery that's going to be the backdrop of a beautiful day. Come back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Just as a gentle stretch in between the other 2. It will make so much sense to your body. And if it doesn't, don't do it. Good. Lower both feet down to the floor. The arms can come out to a T. You're just going to let both legs drop now in one direction as you turn the head in the other. Ending up sort of where you were during your can opener. Continue with the breaths. What is the backdrop going to look like today? Are we expecting a bright sunny day? Are we expecting a cloudy day? Will it be hot? Will it be cold? Imagine what that fresh cut green smells like. and the smell of your gloves, the metal of the golf clubs. Take 2 more breaths in this position. And just stay there with that imagery. We have 1 more breath here. From here, coming through center, 1 leg comes up to the ceiling, the other comes up to the ceiling, both legs take it over to the other side. Maybe supporting your hand on the outside of the thigh, if that feels good. Come back to the breath. Now let's imagine walking up to the T, any T. You can pick one too. And we forget everything. We mindfully forget all the trainings, all the tips that we've ruminated on throughout the week. And we just find that moment of knowing that you're ready and you're at the tee and your swing's about to happen. Bring both legs back to center. Hug the knees into the chest. Back to our story. Now plant the feet back onto the ground. Letting the legs drop open, maybe bringing the bottoms of the feet together. If this position is uncomfortable, feel free to place some yoga blocks under your hips. Knowing that you're ready, you just take the club head away from the ball. Feel how your body wraps itself around itself into your backswing. Hang that pause for a moment and let the most clear swing unravel the body, bringing the club head directly to the ball, making that sound that you know so well when things are going great. And you're looking out onto a blue sky, knowing that all your hard work paid off. And you can stay there for as long as you want. You can stay in this position, or just find a yoga shavasana, laying on your back on the floor, finding whatever is comfortable for you. Oh. Mm.